Hi, hope you're doing great. Well, I just saw the latest episode of Mama June, and I think from what I saw, it might be time to end this series. It was more and more of a very, very, in my view, pitiful family that really should not be showcased on television. Mama June married somebody who looked like her old husband, Sugar Bear, and they had a very bad relationship. She bought him new teeth, and now he's trying to get her to be healthy. He also had a long history of drug problems, and recently violated his probation and had to go back to jail. And now he's back on probation in, I believe it's Tuskegee, Alabama, where they have to stay until he is able to travel. So they have a house that they bought, and it's barely furnished. And she says, well, they're just there until he gets off this new probation order, and then they're going to move closer to June's kids. So the setting is very pitiful. June comes out with pink hair. He has the new teeth. He's now instructing June on how to live a good life. He's much younger than June, and she's still very immature in the relationship. They show them going out for breakfast, and although she's had many, many, many thousands of dollars of work to help her figure, her breakfast consists of eggs, omelet, grits, bacon, the list goes on. And her first question was, what do they have for dessert? I never heard of a dessert for breakfast. So anyway, the other people on the show are June's daughter, well, two of her daughters, and the one who now has custody of Alana is married to Josh. Now, I do like Josh. I think Josh is funny, and he has a sweet personality. He's just kind of hopping from job to job, and I think that really upsets me because he's so young, and he seems to be so non-directed. I don't see him going for any type of education or any type of long-term job situation. Pumpkin, his wife, we've seen her since the early days of Honey Boo Boo. There was a time when Pumpkin thought she was gay, and now she's married to Josh, and I'm not sure about their relationship. Pumpkin is, to me, a fighter, and I don't think that she'll really have a real long-term relationship with Josh, although they do have, I believe now, 4 children. They have the first daughter, who is always coached by the staff that produced the show. They coach her into saying certain lines because I think they want her to be the next Honey Boo Boo. They want to build a show around that girl. And she's about 6 or 7, and she's just going to preschool. Then they have twin babies, and between the twins and the girl, they have a son who's very cute, bright red hair, and he must get that from Josh. I'm not sure where that red hair comes from. He's a cute little kid, but I don't think that this is a family that really should be raising their kids on television. They're not really educated. Their method of raising kids is not good. Pumpkin is a yeller, and I find a lot of their talk is about yelling. He even had one episode a couple of seasons ago where Pumpkin and Josh were quote unquote playing with each other, and they were actually hitting each other. I thought this was a step that was going to predict their future, and I did not like seeing that at all. Then, of course, we have Mama June, and she's as usual, she's sick. So after she has her breakfast, she is complaining of headaches, face numbness, all kinds of things, and they have to put her in the hospital. They're doing CT scan with and without contrast, MRIs with and without contrast, trying to find out what's wrong with her brain. She says she hasn't been on drugs for a long time, and who knows? We like to believe that she hasn't, but who knows whether that's true or not. Then we have the other hangers on. There's Dodo, who keeps coming on. That's June's older sister. And of course, she has gotten new teeth from the show. And I don't know if she's had any weight loss surgeries. It looks like Pumpkin is smaller, so she may have had some weight loss procedures. I'm not sure. And then there is the other sister, and I forgot her name, who was sleeping on Pumpkin and Josh's couch. She has now moved out. We don't know what her secret is. She says that she is taking care of children. We don't know much about that story, but we see Josh begging, saying to himself he needs her to come back and live on their couch so they can take care of all these kids they have. Josh says the reason he doesn't have a regular job is because he likes to stay home and take care of the kids. So why does he need Pumpkin's sister to be in the house to help take care of the kids? He says he can't handle it, but that doesn't seem like it's really, really true. And of course, we see Pumpkin around the house all the time. I don't think she works, and so that would be almost one adult per child, and I don't think that's really necessary to take care of children. So I think this is all going to go in a very bad direction, and I think that it's time to really end the Mama June story, the Pumpkin and her kids story, and let all of these people find their futures, get educations, get jobs, and so forth. What they're picturing is 2 generations of people who are involved with drugs, don't have jobs, and yet are able to go around buying big houses on large lots with lots of trees. I mean, it makes it all look so good. These are not real possibilities for regular people. And I don't think this needs to be showcased on television. Show it in real life. Show them going out getting jobs and working every day, trying to handle babysitters, real babysitters, and trying to live on regular salaries. I don't know. Do you agree with me? Is it time to end the Mama June, Honey Boo Boo story? Oh, and then I forgot, Honey Boo Boo, she's now graduating from high school. She went to her prom, and she has this boyfriend named Draylin. Draylin is black, Honey Boo Boo is white, and Draylin was just as fat as Honey Boo Boo when we first met him. They looked like twins in body build. So Honey Boo Boo promised him that he could also get body reduction surgeries, and she was planning to do the same. I don't know if they ever got anything, but I know they both look obese still. The story I heard was that Draylin and Honey Boo Boo were in the car, and the police saw the car and wanted to arrest Draylin, and I believe Draylin avoided the police. They were able to catch Draylin. They put him in jail. They found drugs in the car. They didn't do anything to Honey Boo Boo, but this is a very, very bad scenario. She has money that she has gotten from this show. She needs to make sure she stays away from drugs, since she has a heavy family history of drugs, and she needs to try to live a better life. But seeing her with Draylin, and he seems to have a drug connection, and he already had a history of being arrested for having sex with a younger person in my memory. And I'm going to use that as alleged because I don't know exactly what he was put in jail for previously before he started dating Honey Boo Boo. He did meet her in school, as far as I know. So this whole quagmire of stories to me is not good. It certainly isn't Leave It to Beaver. It certainly doesn't show a good, stable household, which is what we need to teach kids so that they can live a good life themselves. This life of chaos, confusion, drugs, jail, probation, repeat probation, possible marriage dissolution, having more kids than you can afford, and trying to get your life paid for by putting your kids in television shows or movies, I don't think is really what we need to see. So, but I think they are also afraid that because Honey Boo Boo does have value, that they will lose her as a star, and they don't want another channel to get her. But as the way this series is going, it looks more and more depressing to me, and I really would like to see this show take a long rest and not continue year after year. They had one more thing that they added too, is since Pumpkin is taking care of Honey Boo Boo, June signed over her rights to Honey Boo Boo, and she was convinced to do it. She didn't know what she was signing. She is blind in one eye and has very poor vision in the other eye. But she was convinced to sign some papers, and later they confronted her and saying by signing those papers she should pay Pumpkin. And at first they were trying to get $2,000 from Mama June per month so that Pumpkin would have money to raise Alana. But then they went to court, and the judge reduced it to $800 a month that Mama June has to pay to Pumpkin for Alana's care. I have no problem with her paying monthly for Alana's care, because I don't think Mama June really knows what to do with her income, and certainly helping Alana out and Pumpkin is good. But I do have a problem with having a person who's blind being coerced into signing paperwork that has repercussions that she didn't understand at the time she signed the papers. So Lots of things. Anyway, I'm exhausted. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye.